It is week 8 of the high school football season. At this point, teams have established themselves and formed an identity. You have the district contenders looking to solidify playoff seedings, and then you have teams looking to play spoiler. That was the case tonight in Plaquemine as the Green Devils hosted Lutcher in a District 6 matchup. Plaquemine has one loss on the season. They beat Lutcher last season, rallying from 21 down. First drive of the game for Plaquemine, they would march right down the field. Quarterback DeMar Wicks finishes the drive himself, and the Green Devils go up 7-0. Late in the first now, same score. Now it's Lutcher's QB, John Terry Kirkland, showing off his legs. He gets in for the score. Lutcher would miss the PAT. It's a 7-6 ball game. Second quarter, more good QB play. We had the athletes under center tonight. Wicks gets pushed out just shy of the goal line, but he would finish what he started. He powers his way through for the score. Plaquemine goes up 14-6, and they would go on to win this game 28-14. Now we go to the rare midseason non-district game as Denham Springs travel to Baton Rouge to take on the top team in the area, U High. Second play from scrimmage, the Yellow Jackets would get on the board first. Tyree Goldman with the powerful run up the middle, and he takes it to the house. What a start for Denham Springs. But U High would respond, and they would respond quickly. Manny Miles with the beautiful dime in the back corner of the end zone, and we have a tie ball game. Now, ensuing kickoff, check this out. B.J. Armstrong, not to be confused with the basketball player, he takes the return, he makes a cut, and he is off to the races. He is finally pushed out of bounds deep in U-High territory. Look at him go. And that return, it would lead to this. Goldman, he would get in the end zone for his second touchdown of the game. And Denham Springs is up 7 early. Can they pull off the upset? Well, not with plays like the one you're about to see. With this fumble in the second, it would prove costly. U-High would recover the ball, and it would give its offense a very short field to work with. You do not want to do that for U-High in this powerful offense. And you see here, Nick Brissett high steps his way into the end zone, and U-High would never look back. They go on to win this game 56-21. Now our last game of the night is a District 5 matchup as McKinley High School played host to the 6-2 Catholic Bears. Pick it up in the third quarter, Catholic up 21-6, and McKinley just couldn't get anything going on offense tonight. The Bears' defense was very stout. Now, more from the Bears' D. This time, they force a fumble. There must be some Lysol on that ball because it just flies out. They would recover, but they couldn't do anything with the turnover. It remains 21-6. McKinley just trying to make something happen, but Jerron Ruffin is sacked. James Daly is the first one there for the Bears. Catholic has been winning on defense all season long. They would continue its dominance on that side of the ball, and they would win 27-6. Now, we have all of tonight's scores on our website at FOX1024.com. As you can see right here, Ascension Episcopal beats Guyton 46-6. And again, all of tonight's matchup is right there. That's FOX1024.com. Now from the high school ranks, we head to Death Valley for the Tigers' highly anticipated matchup with Ole Miss. And for the 10th time in show's history, the College Game Day crew will be on campus for the game. But this is rare territory for everyone because LSU heads in tomorrow's game as the underdog, while Ole Miss comes in ranked 3rd in the country and hasn't lost yet this season. But even though the roles are flipped, the experts do not think it'll reflect LSU play.
I'm not a big chip on their shoulder kind of guy. I mean, you're either good or you're not. I mean, you can have a chip on your shoulder and it can get you some serious adrenaline for 2 plays. Bottom line is if you suck, you suck. If you're good, you're good.
LSU looks to avenge a 3-point loss to Ole Miss last season in Oxford. Now to the NFL. Saints fans are obviously frustrated with the way the season is going, but you can always fall back on your fantasy team. In this week's Fantasy Football Minute, our own David Littman explains why they might help you this week, win or lose.
Welcome to Week 8 of the fantasy football season. This weekend may be make or break for our Saints, but it should make fantasy owners really happy. New Orleans is our pass-happy pick of the week. Drew Brees put up huge numbers against Detroit last week before that epic collapse, and that was the best defense in the league. Well, this week, he'll be in a shootout against Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay's defense not nearly as tough to throw against. Could be a big game for Brees and his pass catchers. The Minnesota Vikings should be run happy this week. Jerick McKinnon could have a field day against the Tampa D that's allowed the 3rd most fantasy points to running backs this season. Even his backup, Matt Asiata, could be a good flex play. If you're looking for sleepers, check out Kyle Orton for Buffalo. His top 2 running backs are hurt, and he gets to face the Jets' secondary. Oakland running back Darren McFadden is healthy this week, and he gets a Cleveland defense that got destroyed on the ground last weekend. And Seattle wideout Jermaine Kearse has been targeted 14 times the past 2 weeks. He could produce again this week against Carolina. And that's your Fantasy Football Minute, powered by whotostart.net.
That's all we have for sports, but we have more news. Stay tuned right here on Fox 44.